Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here checking out BlankBoy's newest video, how THRAGG showed the coalition there's levels to this. And he really did. The episode prior to this one, people were really putting THRAGG on fraud watch. And this episode, he really showed why he is him. So let's see BlankBoy get into it. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up.
So the coalition pull up and see THRAGG there posing with this new fresh cut, the mandatory fade before giving out elite fades. 6 strong dudes and Oliver posing while THRAGG got his hands behind his back. Not a single ounce of fear, cause he ain't alone. Thaddeus gets snuck by Granny Viltrumite in the back. Not only does THRAGG no-diff the entire coalition by himself, but he got Viltrumite homies too, who start surrounding the rest of the coalition, ready to pounce. Mark literally just killed his first Viltrumite. He don't know what to do versus 20 more. Started looking to Omni-Man and Alan.
Nope, don't look at me. I told you not to come out here in the first place. Now look.
Battle Beast don't know shit about the politics behind this war. He just wanna
don't
fight.
care. He
Thaddeus
just wanna
grabs
throw
Grandma
hands.
Viltrumite's hair and pulls her in, headbutting and tossing her to the side. But before...
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Thaddeus was that guy. He really showed why he deserved to be on the team. Thaddeus was that guy until he basically got snuck. Like, respect to Thaddeus. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key about to put him on fraud watch. Personally, I really was. But then the last, like, what is it, like 3 or 4 episodes where we actually get to see him throw down? I'm like, all right, Thaddeus. All right, bro, you got me.
Grandma Viltrumite's hair and pulls her in, headbutting and tossing her to the side. But before she could get a chance to get back at him, her homie gets thrown across her and coming towards his Battle Beast, missing 2 punches. One thing fighters on this show don't do is discriminate. Woman, senior citizen, child, dudes who record themselves crying, aka gay niggas, and even animals can get it. Battle Beast getting lumped up while Omni-Man goes after THRAGG. But let's be real. Omni-Man ain't been menacing since season 1. THRAGG doesn't even react while Anissa punches him away. And in an attempt to keep his Earth street cred, Omni-Man flies back in and lands a nasty left, sending her out of frame. The coalition don't stand a chance. THRAGG got everybody. Nigga even got the second best basketball player of all time on his team, Michael Jordan, ready to catch a body.
Don't disrespect Michael like that.
Juice. They're gonna be extra sick seeing how Alan did their GOAT, fish through the entire body out his mouth. And his brother Steve Harvey is over there getting jumped. Omni-Man and Oliver taking turns ping-ponging his big ass. They doing him crazy, saying fight back. Steve Harvey don't know what to do. Look at his face. He looking ready to act mad shocked after he just asked me to name something long, veiny, hard, shaped like a sausage, and I said my cock. As Oliver comes through, drawing blood on his face with a punch. That is embarrassing. How you let Oliver of all people do damage? To then start getting mixed by
is crazy when you think about it.
Griffin over here. Shaking my head. Y'all beating up on a child. Y'all lucky Immortal not here.
Dog, what?
Steve Harvey comes through, grabbing Invincible, landing multiple rights, and Mark manages to create space. But this is the demon time in Invincible that the comic readers were telling me about. After his 57th ass beating, I was asking, where's locked in Mark at? And they was like,
just wait on it.
Wiping off his blood and going in. Alright, bro. I promised myself I wouldn't cook Mark anymore, so I'm gonna just let it slide. So Omni-Man, not gonna lie, bro, that nigga Mark is trash. So Omni-Man manages to dodge Anissa, but gets kicked away, sent flying backwards. And before he had the chance to even reach, is getting 2 fists slammed and hit with a mean right hook across the face. But then he imagines that Anissa is his rookie superhero teenage son, and is able to lock in, weaving her and landing a right of his own. Battle Beast got Auntie in an ISO, doing her crazy, dodging her ponytail, but ultimately she lands a slash, cutting his gut open. Somehow he's reacting like absolutely nothing happened. Though. Bangs his chest, weaves the slash again, and does a spin move into a mean right. The Viltrumites must have heard about how Thaddeus was moving like Lee Harvey to Emperor Argyle, because he's fighting a Viltrumite and gets immediately jumped by another one. Hey, if you ask me, Thaddeus assassinating him, he did nothing wrong.
Look, some people need to be gone, bro. You know what I'm talking about, in order for shit to get better.
Like, as an Arsenal fan, I want the best for us. That's why I'm gonna be at Mikel Arteta's meet and greet like Hector Salamanca. Thaddeus gets rocked, returns with one, but now he's getting jumped by 3 people. Mind you, while all of this madness is going on right now, THRAGG is just standing there posing, waiting for someone to compliment the new cut. He's just letting his lackeys do all his work for him right now. Mark over here struggling against the random, but think he finna fight THRAGG? Buddy getting done crazy, and it isn't a...
Like, you know what's actually really crazy? Like, I imagine THRAGG's thought process as he's just floating there watching all this happen. He's probably thinking to himself, how have y'all not finished this fight yet? Like, how is this fight still going on? This fight should have been finished ages ago. What are we doing? Because, like, THRAGG is so ridiculously OP that he could have ended this in, like, what, 5 minutes max if he wanted to? Yet he just floats there watching all of his people get beat up and take forever. And bro, THRAGG is just different. And like that perma scowl that he has too, it's like you never really know what he's thinking. You know, like he has the same face for addressing his fellow Viltrumites that he would when he punches somebody. It's the unpredictability is wild.
Till the GOAT Space Racer comes through, coming up clutch, shooting off the Infinity Ray, hitting Blake Griffin, grazing Anissa and THRAGG.
Still didn't
Not
flinch.
only did he come with the Infinity Ray,
Nothing.
but he also came with a bunch of Ragnars on leashes. A bunch of fucking, don't worry, princess don't bite ass dogs. And they're the Viltrumites' biggest weakness, aside from the AIDS that took them out, literally slicing them boys like salami meat. Speed Racer came through and put in more pain than these niggas in 5 seconds. They're literally eating like it's dinner. Alan can't believe it, taking their claws to rip Viltrumites into 2 pieces. Omni-Man looking over like, phew, thank God. Cause Anissa's still on him, blocking her punch as she goes back in, gets blocked, clashing so hard the force sends her over 100 yards away. But it was the perfect lob for her to get snagged up. Got Omni-Man smiling. He had the great idea of, after being unable to hurt Anissa at all, let me go after THRAGG now. And he immediately shows there's genuine levels to this Viltrumite shit.
He said it!
Omni-Man looks up to see THRAGG loading and landing a gut punch so crazy,
sending him down to the planet
into a damn meteor,
in one
crashing and landing on his own home of Viltrum. And THRAGG is letting him hear it.
Look what you let go of. For some bug cheeks and that weak ass son you got.
I put it on LeBron's soul. Mark out there cooking right now. He's locked in. Surprise, surprise. Mark being badass is like the Bigfoot at this point.
Your girl got took. You're old and washed up.
Damn.
Fuck you, nigga.
Damn.
And this is where THRAGG does some shit we ain't never seen before. This man starts
That
throwing up a right
airbending.
uppercut from hell, sending Nolan up and away.
Right back into space.
To call that nigga Nolan. He don't
One
deserve
hit.
his superhero name no more.
It's
This shit right here
wild.
was so wild, I saw niggas saying THRAGG got better airbending than Korra. Nolan literally got turned into a rocket, all the way up back into space. THRAGG getting his own teammate hit. THRAGG decides he wants in on the action.
Crazy.
That's the same thought LiAngelo Ball had. But that's too bad, nigga. Pass LaMelo his water bottle. THRAGG pulls up and Oliver, of all people, goes for him, getting his punch caught. For the life of me, I don't know why he would ever try that.
Because he
THRAGG
don't
stares him
listen.
down, crushed his hand, nah, don't run, and breaks his jaw off his face.
When I tell you that I had the Stephen A. Smith like face when I saw that, like, bro, Oliver just don't listen. He was told repeatedly, you cannot handle them 1v1, especially THRAGG. I think Nolan even straight up said, no matter how strong you think you are, THRAGG is stronger. Do not split from the group. Do not fight on your own. What did Oliver do? He went for the strongest guy there despite being the weakest on his team. Stupid. I don't feel bad that this happened to him. I really don't. He did this to himself.
Wish he could have
He
came and
is
did
so
that to Damien
stupid.
Darkblood. Episode 4 was 40 minutes of that nigga just explaining shit.
Alright, I get it!
Mark watches as Oliver's arm gets ripped off too in an attempt to get his Goku rage moment. He breaks free and charges into Oliver, but THRAGG stops him and tosses him away. Nah. You not giving that little nigga a med kit on my watch. Charging in for the first time didn't work, so Mark decided, let me charge in again. Flying in at top speed, loading up a vicious right, landing it directly on THRAGG's noggin, and absolutely nothing happens. Do you understand how different you have to be to get a reverse impact frame? This is the first character to get an impact frame and not be the one attacking. His hard-ass head done damn near broke Mark's hand. Mind you, while all of this is going on, Omni-Man still hasn't been able to stop himself from THRAGG's punch 70 minutes ago. Listen, I don't read, so I am so serious when I say I don't understand how they can ever possibly defeat this man. No spoilers, I don't want to know. He's eating Mark's punches, dazing him, gut punch, grabbing his neck and slapping him away. If that hit is anything like the one Nolan got, he not finna stop till he's at fucking Saturn. Battle Beast goes in, so THRAGG goes towards him, landing a right, grabbing and ripping off his jetpack.
It really does suck that Battle Beast can't
realized
fly.
that trying to fight THRAGG is a waste of time.
That's the one thing
so
that held him in this
go
fight.
after Viltrum. THRAGG is clearly gonna live this attack, but this planet will not. Space Racer hits it with his Infinity Ray, while at the same time Invincible, Omni-Man, and Thaddeus fly into the core of the planet, blowing that shit up from the inside. It took an Infinity Ray and 3 Viltrumites to do what one Krillin can do. There's levels to this.
Can Krillin blow up a planet? Is Krillin powerful enough to blow up a planet single-handedly? I mean, you know what? He probably is. He probably, like, because the way that he was getting down in the Tournament of Power, and then the super hero movie, yeah, surely he's powerful enough to blow up a planet, for sure, right? Yeah, because like he was scrapping with people who were definitely powerful enough to do that in Super. So like Z Krillin probably couldn't do it, probably, but Super Krillin, yeah, I think he's definitely crossed that threshold by that point. Still, a lot of Dragon Ball characters can easily blow up a planet with like a finger. So yes, there are obviously levels to this.
It's so fucking safe in here, nigga. I can turn my back and do whatever the fuck I want, nigga.
Viltrum is gone. The movie theater THRAGG had his first date at, gone. The school he used to kill niggas at, gone. The barbershop where he got this fresh cut at, gone. And that last one is the one that really broke his heart.
Yeah,
but
right?
he came through the rubble.
Who's gonna do his fade now?
The last clean lineup he finna ever get. Staring down Mark, Omni-Man, and Thaddeus with straight hate. Flying in towards them so fast, no reaction can be given. Ripping off Thaddeus' head cleanly. And now he's really in his pure dickhead bag. Showing them Thaddeus' head, squishing it and popping it like it's a damn balloon. Before Invincible and Omni-Man could even square up. Well, let me correct that. Before Invincible and Omni-Man could run, THRAGG goes after Nolan in the blink of an eye, grabbing him. And while he's got him in his grip, he starts doing Omni-Man like how Omni-Man was doing Mark, straight headshots. But Nolan is able to knee THRAGG away from him. But it was only for as long as Fetty Wap's career, cause THRAGG is right back on him in a millisecond, punching him in the back, ping-ponging him through the air. If Nolan was faster, stronger, smarter, had better reaction speed, and combat experience, he could really give THRAGG a run for his money for real. But for right now, THRAGG is hitting him with multiple rights and lefts.
How old is THRAGG anyway? I know they said Omni-Man is almost 1,000. He's like 900 something.
Mark gets an elbow, punched up in the air, and goes right back after Nolan, who officially lost his wife and son might be dead. Nigga Omni-Man having a rough few hours. After watching season 1, I could have never imagined him getting low dipped like this.
Yeah, right?
Mark again tries to come through and help, but he just gets punched into Omni-Man's arms, and instead of them coordinating something between the two of them, Omni-Man is pissed, going in, getting his arm broken, thrown away, and THRAGG goes after Mark now, who does the smartest thing I've seen anyone do so far this episode.
Run.
He peeps THRAGG and just tries to run away, but gets caught by his head, getting saved by Omni-Man last second. They saved each other and must have thought the writers was finna give them a sweet father-son moment. THRAGG puts his arm through Omni-Man's whole torso. Shit happened so fast, Mark didn't even realize what had just occurred. Damn, GG's to that guy. Wait, hold on. Nigga, that's my dad! He's charging in, but I am not sitting on the edge of my seat. I can already guess what's finna happen.
Of course.
Mark goes in and predictably does
nothing.
Getting grabbed by the throat and headbutted. So hard, it's sending shockwaves throughout all of space. THRAGG then holds his face and starts gouging his eyes out, deciding in the end to not kill him, letting him float away to go heal up. Appreciate y'all for watching. My Omni-Man vs. Invincible video had got taken down because of age restrictions, so I'm tagging that on to the end of this video. If you've already seen it, no hard feelings, you don't have to rewatch it. If you haven't seen it, enjoy. Peace. Alright,
well, I'm gonna stop it here because I have seen that in the past, but yeah. Bro, THRAGG is him. And I remember just like after watching that episode last week, I actually said out loud, how do they beat this guy? How do they possibly beat this guy? Every single person that we thought was a top tier elite fighter in this verse, he made look like children playing with toys. Like, dog, how do you beat that? He's straight up tanking everybody's hits. They couldn't even like put a scratch on him. No scratch, no like blood, nothing. Like, how do you beat that? I'm sure they'll find a way. I'm sure they will find a way, but this was an awesome video, and I can't wait to see some more of what's going to happen here and how BlankBoy touches on it, because again, the references that he does, the straight up shots that he gives toward people is hilarious, and I always enjoy myself watching a BlankBoy video. But anyway, that's gonna be it from me. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.